to cooperate.
Oh, whoops. This is wrong. Well, I'm gonna deafen now, I guess. Sorry about that, YouTube. Sis's phone is apparently deciding not to cooperate as my voice box breaks. Here's the recap. The word yeet is misspelled somewhere in here. I don't know where, but it's fine. I will make Asta got stoned the top line of the description. Part of me wants to re-record this whole thing, but I'm not going to. You had more than enough time to pause there the first time. Pause again. There's yet. Oh, god damn it. I'll see y'all in the session. We are on the
Hi,
internet.
YouTube. You just missed something really,
Okay.
really raunchy.
You did.
And you already recorded the recap for the recording?
I did.
You're so
Good
good.
job.
Yeah.
So we'll start then with our retcon dex check from Foggy.
Oh, joy.
And I suppose we may need to see the rooms that we are in. If everyone has finished reading.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you say, Ashley? You suppose what?
If we're jumping right into it, if everyone's done reading, we're gonna need a map.
Yeah.
Natural 1, by the way.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
fantastic.
So when we get over there, Foggy is red.
Fantastic.
So
Is
sorry.
the reddest
No, it makes sense.
elf you've ever seen. An
I'm not actually all that
unnatural
upset
shade
about
of red too. Yeah. Cool.
Where did my tablet go?
I don't know.
Did you leave it down here?
So the apple
Probably
just
did.
beamed him in the middle of the face.
Yeah. So Snaps, if you're looking for your token, it's in the same space as one of 2 Foggy tokens. I don't know why I have 2 Foggy tokens either.
Because
Camera
one of
for
them is the
YouTube.
camera.
The one with the red
Oh,
dot is the
right.
camera in case something's happening and Foggy's not in the room. I don't want YouTube to just
Gotcha.
be staring at a black screen.
Got it. Okay. So the camera was on top of Snaps. Let's see if I can like right click and put to back. Do you think that would work? Let's see how that
Probably.
goes.
I mean, I see myself right now.
Yeah, cool. It's behind.
And
It
now we
goes
all
behind
see you.
now. Okie dokie. That was weird. I just heard noise behind me through my headphones that sounded like running.
That's creepy.
Gregory, are you there? I think Gregory came running down the stairs. He did.
Oh,
That
okay.
scary noise was Gregory bounding down the stairs.
Cool.
What
Now
you doing,
that
Gregory?
the DM has had a minor heart attack.
Mm-hmm. Oh, all of his D&D stuff was still down here from today, the afternoon house session. All his dice, everything.
He said he was ready to play. He lied.
He went to Red Wing Shoes and replaced his work boots this morning, and then
Ooh.
we dove into D&D as soon as they got back from that, and things have been a little wonky today. They're having a good time at the in the house game. They'd have themselves a breakable NPC just like you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, her name's Marjorie. She's a little weird.
Breakable. Cool.
Oh, breakable. Yeah, totally. Yep. She's wetting herself with panic every other minute. It's hysterical.
Are we going to get into it any further than that, or are we going to leave it there?
Oh, we could just leave it there. You never know. She might show up in this world, too.
Fair point.
Once you get Samity all settled, who knows?
Okay, I'm back. Here we go.
Tell me when we're ready to go, and I will say, Rasa, what are you going to do?
I guess then we need to know if Russ is ready to go.
No, we're good. It's just we're trying to keep the microphone picking up the fireworks.
Oh,
Ah.
Ah,
I haven't heard any of it.
I can see it activating the mic when I'm quiet. So
Oh.
It's so much fun. So Russ is just gonna go after the assuming the duplicate, but at this point she's confused.
Red dot or no red dot?
I believe the red dot was the one that got pulled out of the closet.
That is
yes.
correct.
Yeah, that one. That's all I know.
Well, let's go.
I'm trying.
Okay.
did we ever?
15 plus 8. I'm sorry, what were you saying?
You first finish what you were doing. That's unimportant.
I was going to say 23 with my psychic blade.
Yes. That definitely would hit it.
10 points of psychic damage.
Oh, it's its first damage.
No.
The next would be a 15.
15 also hits.
For 7 points of psychic damage. And then Ross is going to just do that. No attack of opportunity because I've got whatever it's called.
mobile.
Thank you.
Oh, hey, I was wrong. That wasn't her first damage. I just hadn't written it down correctly.
I was gonna say, Foggy smacked her, does hit her with a thorn whip, which does damage.
Yeah. I just wasn't writing it down in the right place. In fact, that happened.
Whoops.
You did great.
Whoops. Hopefully that was truly the duplicate and not the original. Whoops.
I didn't like the original anyways either. So it's not going to be a big loss.
So yeah, that happened. Ravana goes, "Cheesy, crazy. What was that thing?"
why don't you tell us? She kind of looks like you.
It does. I thought it was a mirror at first.
It
But I
wanted
think
us
actually,
dead.
while you're talking about it, back in turn around, and it reverts to its true form if it dies. Cool. So as she's like freaking out and asking what the heck is that thing and all of that, and you guys comment that it looks like you. As you say that, it starts to like almost melt.
Gross.
It's weird. Its features get all wibbly wobbly and it kind of turns to a grayish color, sort of opalescent, oddly reflective grayish color. It's still kind of humanoid shaped, but its features are very nondescript. I mean, I don't even know what these things actually look like in their true form.
I think I know what I'm looking at here. Would chime in.
A player has an inkling, but I'm pretty sure character would have absolutely no idea and would just be grossed out.
Stay can do a history check for me and we can see
Yes.
if you've ever seen or run into one of these things.
History. Well, all right, I can add one of these, I believe. Yes, that's going to be a 5+1 guidance for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Not my best roll, but
Yeah. You're pretty sure that you've seen something like that before. I mean, it could be that thing, although maybe you can't remember what they call them.
fair.
Yeah.
Sadly,
But
me
you
as
know,
player.
yeah, you know that they sort of change shape at will.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe you just can't remember what they call them.
All right, that's fine then.
Maybe you can take a
So
look in our books later.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Didn't I? Oh, phooey. Didn't I attune to the? I did attune to the book. I could have made a. I could have added another D4 to that. Crap.
Well, go ahead.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. That adds another 3, and that would have turned that to 15, 16, 17.
Yeah.
If I used the blow up armor.
Yeah. So you say as you're telling everyone, I don't remember what they call them, but they change shape and oh yeah, doppelganger. That's what they call them, doppelganger.
I knew I was right.
I was not.
You thought it was a changeling?
Yes, I played one once.
Mm-hmm.
Doppel. That's just weird. I would like to, if I'm not getting anything from the now dead thing on the floor, I would like to shift my focus back to the other one for my open channel and see if
Sure.
anything else weird is coming out of her head.
No, truly the basics of it are what the hell is that thing and a doppelganger? What the hell's a doppelganger? I don't think I've ever heard of a doppelganger. But it looked just like me, but now it doesn't look like me, and that's just creepy. And how did it look like me, and why did it look like me and not one of these people? That's just weird. That kind of circular thinking.
Okay.
Mm.
All right. Well,
Did the
It's-
magical darkness disappear upon her death?
The magical darkness disappeared when Aste made it disappear
Oh, okay.
yes.
in the last session.
Okay.
That thing wanted us dead.
We swallowed the
No.
kitchen.
Just kind of. I would just spin around and be like, Foggy, Foggy's red, Aste's purple, the doppelganger. I don't know. I'm just gonna follow the ladies.
Snaps is
What other
also red
fruits are
and she
there?
ducked into the
Was it
room.
It was
just thing of apples?
Sorry, too many people
Yep.
talking at once. Starting with Dusk. What were you saying?
So are there more apples? How many more apples are there?
There was a total of 3 apples. The red one and the blue one are on the floor, making spots of color. And the purple one has been ingested by Aste. Aste is purple. Snaps and Foggy are both red.
Dusk is just going to kind of be like, hold up, everybody. Hold up. If we run into more people like that, or more things like that, pointing at the puddle of whatever it was on the floor, we got lucky that our friend here wasn't in that darkness in that room. Because then how would we have known? Right?
Yeah, I guess.
So do you think these fruits here of can turn us colors would be useful if we ever need to identify ourselves?
But what if the doppel thingy also can change color?
Well, keep the fruit on you, and we'll know which colors we each take. But don't keep it in your bag or something, so it can't change you a color.
Do we also want to employ the buddy system?
It's probably a good idea too, but do these things? Does anyone, maybe someone knows more about like does it steal memories? Does it read our minds and be able to tell a story like we would?
Would my role have allowed me to know what these things are capable of?
With the 17, you would remember the basics of a doppelganger. They're shapeshifters. They do have a rudimentary mind reading sort of surface thoughts thing going on, and they are capable of doing a more intense probe into one's thoughts.
Okay. So, yes, Dusk, they do have a form of mind reading.
Right.
And
So,
beyond that, they don't have to turn into you specifically. They can turn into you with a color, they can turn into you without a color. You get what I'm saying? They choose their
right,
form.
right.
It would be
So
almost impossible to discern one of us from another, even if we did code words, even if we did buddies.
then we need something physical that they can't copy, right?
Something outside of their control, yeah.
Like a totem of some sort.
Let me suggest that one of you take a closer look and compare Ravana to your memory of the doppelganger when it looked like Ravana. Just a
Would it be like an insight
perception.
check or a...
Yeah, like a post-dated perception check.
Okay. Dusk will roll. What is my perception? Read my dice. Oh, that's pretty good. 21.
Cool. You, while you're having this conversation, it occurs to you that the one in the closet was fighting empty-handed.
Right.
It didn't have a loot.
So it doesn't have to be anything fancy. It can't copy our like, you know, I break out Lightbringer and I command it to light, you know, and I shine a light in the room, you know, like no doppelganger is going to be copied old Lightbringer here. So there's your way of knowing how I'm me. Lady Rasa can command those daggers of her into out of thin air, right? Or her
They're
fancy daggers.
axes, Dusky. They're axes.
Right. Sorry, axes.
I love that so much.
Yes, of course. How could I forget for you? Yes. Well, either way, she can summon whatever implement our minds conjure. And well, I suppose Snaps. What do you have here that your staff of?
She's got that +1 magic spear that she found at the lighthouse. I imagine it probably has like little motifs carved into it of like waves and stuff since we found it at an
All
oceany
but
place.
one of you
So
have matching jewelry.
yeah.
All but
Right,
one
we
of
have
you have matching jewelry.
our pins of Lyra, right?
Yeah.
Or our little symbols. Yeah, it'd be hard pressed to copy those. So that leaves probably you, Professor.
Go
Since
on.
you don't have one of these little doohickeys.
She like brushes her hair. Go on, tell them how no one else can copy my level of spellcasting.
Well, that's, I guess, a good point. Because if you could do something magically that these things can't, assuming they can't duplicate your skill in magic, of course.
Nothing can duplicate my skill in magic.
All right, calm down. All right, you could throw your fancy spells if we ever see a duplicate of you.
There's
think
some
you
just
joke
figured
to
it'd
be
be a good idea.
made.
I think you
There's
also.
some joke to be made with a connection between Hargitsis and hubris. I don't know what it is.
Between what and hubris?
Hargitsis.
It's the
That's
name of his
great.
little fidget thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Foggy, you got your little rocket boots. You can turn into a rocket man real fast.
I would also like to note that my teleporting, I also don't think they can do. But that's
Oh, yeah.
not sure.
Confirmed. They do not have a teleport function.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think everything's in order. What's in that
Okay.
room?
What's in that room? Snaps was the next one that was trying to talk at the same time as everyone else.
Yes.
Oh, I was just mentioning that Snaps is red, and realizing that she hit Foggy with the apple, she like ducked her head and then ducked into the other room real quick. That was all.
You three women are pretty tightly snuggled together there in that tiny little room. You bumping into each other at all?
Yeah, probably. Mayev doesn't really have a concept of personal space. She's a mom.
How about we do an
I
odd or
figured that would
even?
tackle
If yeah. Snaps and Mayev both roll a d6, and if the total is odd, one thing happens. If the total is even, that doesn't happen.
a d6. I got a 2.
5.
5 and 2 is odd, and I said odd, the thing doesn't happen. Okay, we're good. Not bumping into each other. Then I assume Rasa entered the room first. She wanted to do an investigation check.
Yes, pretty please.
Please proceed.
I don't see nothing.
Wait, no, you don't have a reliable yet.
Well, I mean, you see that you're in a pantry and there's a lot of shelves.
And then I got shoved because, people were piling in after me because that was a nat 1.
Mm. Maiev must have run into you and sort of knocked you off your feet a little bit. But there, you
Yeah.
do see that there's jars and vials and shit on the shelves. There's jams and pickled vegetables and other interesting looking things on the shelf that maybe someone else will take a closer look at.
I was gonna say Snaps is keeping an eye out for skulls and looking around.
So your investigation check?
That is 17.
Yes. Okay. Great. So GM layer.
I don't like the sound of that. Oh, I do like the sound of that.
Oh, we're scored.
I'm on the wrong layer. Is it set to be controlled by? How do I tell it to be controlled by everyone?
You have to add, I think, either it's everyone or you have to add individual names.
Ah, all players. There you go. Save settings. There you go. You got that.
We got the skull. Skull
Oh,
acquired.
I see. Okay. Cool.
Cute. What you got there, Snaps?
Skull.
Oh,
Hold it up
yeah!
Oh yeah, we forgot what we were trying to accomplish.
I got a little distracted by the weird extra thing that wanted us dead that looked a lot like her, but it wasn't her. And skulls! We're trying to find skulls. Right.
Trying to find some.
Okay.
Also, looking around with 17, you say? It was a 17, Snaps?
Yes.
Cool. In addition, in and amongst the pickles and,
Oh.
the pickled vegetables and what looks like some sort of red jam or jelly, there's several smaller vials tucked in between things. sort of the way this cat has just tucked itself between my feet. Hello, Aiden. So I will allow you to pick them up. There are 3 of them. One of them looks pretty familiar. You've seen several greater healing potions over the last few weeks, so you know what that is. And then the other 2, I'm not real sure if you've ever seen them before. As DM, I know that I don't think I've ever dropped either of these potions in your path, so they wouldn't look familiar during the time that you've been on the continent.
And considering Snaps is from the continent, probably not familiar.
Yeah.
So yeah, she will take those and show them to the gang.
Yeah, that makes fancy.
There's greater healing here, but I don't know what these 2 are. We can maybe check them out later.
One of them, the healing potion just has like a little heart inscribed in the glass. And the other 2, one of them says MA. And the next one, the last one, says MW. So clearly whoever stuck them in here couldn't remember what was what and tried to inscribe something as a reminder on the front of the bottles.
Turns you into the state of Massachusetts.
Maybe this one makes you a mom. I don't know. Savvy called me Ma sometimes.
Ah.
A potion that makes you a ma, huh? Oh.
Oh dear. That's a
Oh.
scary ass potion.
Hey,
Nikolai.
Professor. No. Inside thought, Maev. Inside thought.
Yes.
I'm just going to tuck these away for now.
Okay.
Alrighty. So you have yourself a second skull.
If the
And nothing
professor
else of
wandered
note in the
over,
pantry.
we found another skull. Which one does this one go on?
We should probably worry about getting all of them before we start trying to set them up.
Trying
Yes,
to decipher
see,
them.
that's why we ask the smart person things.
Did we check the
Right.
kitchen proper for skulls?
I thought we did, because
think
all
we
that
were-
was really missing was the fruit.
I think we were too busy trying to get the us staying alive part. I don't know.
Helps to not have your microphone muted when you ask questions like that, huh, Greg? Hey, DM.
Yeah.
Shall I begin the process of giving the room a little bit of a once-over to try and find a skull in here, potentially?
Sure. They found one in the pantry, and I can't remember how to
Right.
zoom in on it.
Control Z or Shift Z, I think.
Click on it, and then it's Shift Z specifically.
Shift Z.
Hmm.
So that's the one you just found.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Do you want to drop it on the table in there and come back for it later? Or you're going to try and walk around with this token the whole time?
I mean,
We should if it
ease
were
of,
me,
we're probably going to end up taking it to the dining room if we would just want to drop it there so we're not carrying it around.
yeah,
I'll
just say that it's
plunk it in the
in the
corner.
bag.
Yeah.
you do that.
I just dropped it in the corner of that room so you don't have to deal with the token everywhere you go.
Yeah.
Okie
And then
dokie.
we'll mess with them once we get into the room.
What's next?
I'm gonna start. In case there's one actually in the kitchen, I was gonna start looking around in the kitchen itself.
Sure. We had a general look through the kitchen and saw that it was a kitchen. There were knives and bowls and
Oh,
pots
it's
and
already
pans.
okay. Yeah, I'm dumb.
No, we really just identified that it was, in fact, a kitchen. If you would like to also roll an investigation check, I will allow it.
Sure. With my +0, that is a 14.
You will, with a 14, Rick, see that it is also, in fact, a kitchen, and there is a sink and some pots and pans and a shelf lined with jars and pots of some sort. Clay jars resting on a shelf along the south wall. And, there was that bowl of fruit. In case you wanted to look at anything more closely. Fruit Ninja Escapades.
What the hell?
I say again, there are pots on a shelf.
Oh.
Pots on a shelf. What are these?
There seem to be pots on a shelf.
Quick, someone roll into the wall.
I'll get him. I can reach.
That was a
Thank
good
you,
one,
Kitty.
Andrew.
I know
You've
now is
got-
not time for cooking, but
I can reach 2.
So they're
Well, I did want to,
various sized clay pots. Some that are like covered in fabric with twine, keeping the fabric to make a lid. Some have corks in them. And you're welcome to peek into all of them. There's one that's got flour. One of them looks like it's got some sort of grain like barley. One of them's got cane sugar in it. One of them has rice in it, but also there's something sort of sticking up out of the rice.
Oh,
Huh.
God.
Something, a little shiny metallic thing.
Ooh, what's this?
And you pluck out a ring. See if I have an image of this ring.
Because the sound of something possibly falling near Dusk's microphone is what it sounded like when Maya wandered up next to him. I can reach 2. Just start knocking shit over because we're the same height.
Copy image. Paste image. Ring looks like that.
Ooh, shiny.
Fancy.
Very fancy. Very, very fancy. Does it look particularly familiar to me at all? Because it's definitely giving little bit vibes to me personally as a human being over here.
Like you're thinking that might be a vision of Helm on the top there?
It's the shape of the shield is what I think the original shield little bit had. It was that style of shield. So I'm just wondering if it's at all familiar to Maya.
No, probably not. Although I haven't scoured everyone's inventory. Does anybody else have a ring of any sort on their person? Other than Dusk, because I know your bent ring. It's definitely not a bent ring.
Hold on.
Nope.
I don't believe Foggy wears a ring.
I don't.
I have. Rasa has a ring of crawling.
Nope, doesn't look like that.
Well, is it safe to say that it's got a little shield on it, so it's probably something protective? I mean, the people that make these things don't seem to be very, subtle.
Yeah. It's definitely not like the pretty one that's in the chest back at the homestead.
Well, take it with us, and we can get it identified when we get back to Dybrook.
Or when Aste has some time. Doesn't Aste
Or
have the
when else
ability
I have
to?
time. Yeah.
He does.
Okie dokie.
Right. Oh, this place is full of surprises.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ravana over in the doorway is like, well, I did tell you there was going to be a lot of stuff.
Yes,
I
but
didn't know it
when
was going to
things-
be hidden in pots of rice, but all
right,
the stories
exactly.
Maybe
say that
somebody
this
got it
place is
wet.
full of magic items and goodies and wonderful things. Wondrous things.
Right, we just have to make sure we look at every bag of flour and all the potted plants and
Speaking of that, the wand that
Any
I
of the
got.
walls are slightly different color.
Did we ever figure out what wand I got?
I don't think you did. What room did
Okay.
you get that from again?
I got it from the bottom room with the scorpion.
Curio room. It had
Scorpions.
the scorpion in it.
Yeah, I just want to make sure.
Scorpion.
Going the wrong direction.
You squished a scorpion. You
Squished a
got an
scorpion, you got a
expensive
peridot.
gem. And let's see if I have an image of that.
Fair enough. I was just curious.
Oops.
What?
Helps if you spell it correctly. Databases
You
really
know-
don't like misspellings.
Words are hard.
I do not have an image of it.
Womp womp.
Let's see if the internet has invented it. Oh yeah, there seems to be a common thread in the image search for it. So let's go with this one. Copy image. Paste. Looks kind of like that.
That kind of looks sick.
That looks big and weird to me as a human. Please stop dying. It's bad for your skin.
Dying is not good. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the cootie catchers got Kara sick. I truly despise them right now.
Mm.
We love them, I promise. I hate them right now.
So I will, as the DM, tell you that you found everything there is to
cough?
find in the pantry and the kitchen.
Pantry and the kitchen is done. Okay. Are these stairs that I stay standing at the bottom of?
Oh, and the spider room. You've cleared out the spider room, uh, room where the rotting food was.
Oh, yeah, I got
I think you
stone
even
back
got
to
the only room you really haven't cleared out
What?
on this level is the stinking cloud room. And you're gonna have to
We
wait
also
another.
didn't-
Whoops.
We also
Another-
didn't go into the room with the knocking door. We just
Oh
knocked
yeah,
at it.
you just knocked on the door. That's true.
You know what people don't realize?
So, what are you gonna do?
Up the stairs then?
Oh man.
right.
Well, I'm also
upstairs.
standing next to a door.
Oh.
But
Oh,
I
right.
don't recall if we've already investigated.
No.
No. Are there any windows? Like, does it look out the back of the building?
Yeah, does it have a peek hole out to the? It might be to the back of the building, just based on how far along we are on the map. But Var, you wouldn't know that.
Yeah,
Do
there's.
I have a peephole?
I'm gonna decide there are windows on that wall, and you can see out into a very narrow area where there is grass as high as your eye, and above it you can see the wall, the exterior wall that surrounds the whole house
Okay,
is
so it's a
less
backyard.
than 10 feet away. Yeah,
Okay,
it's
yeah.
a very narrow.
It's a New York City apartment backyard. Got it.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
All right. Well, yeah, I agree with Aste. Pastilla is the next move.
A pastilla?
A pastilla.
I suppose for the benefit of the mama, we should give a marching order. Or not?
What did I do? Oh, I assumed you were going to come up from over here, so let me move your asses over here, and you can put yourselves in the right
Oh, yeah.
order. So
Tiny ass space. Look at that.
put yourselves in the right order, and we'll introduce you.
Ah. All right. Well, if up is first, then it was Aste and then me. Yeah.
Hold on, I got something
back.
confusing me. Okay, got it. Sorry, I was reading something weird. Sorry, I was still moving you around. Please rearrange yourselves according to marching order,
My
and I
map
will
is
bring you
still
up the
black.
stairs. Huh?
My map is still all black.
Right
Oh.
edge of the screen, brother.
Huh?
All the way on the right.
Okay, I got this, but it's still all black.
Yeah. It's
He
that
was all
whole
black on the
vision
first
thing.
floor at first as well.
Mm-hmm.
Better?
Oh.
Yes, much better. Thank you.
I'm gonna go fix that on the next one too.
Well, if
Vision
you had set up
on,
the tokens in
save
advance,
setting.
the
Yeah.
token.
Yep, I just copy and pasted all the tokens from one map to the next. So
And
whatever
screwed
setting I had
screwed
fucked
it
up
up
on the first
one.
map.
Is wrong on
Yeah.
all of them. Whoopsie.
So apparently Aste is listing himself as the last one headed up the stairs or the first one headed up the stairs.
First.
Yeah, I would be the first.
Okay, I'm gonna put you. Yeah, you should be here at the top.
Okay,
You'll
gotcha.
go up the stairs first.
Gotcha.
And me.
Alright.
And from there, ordering. Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Climbing some stairs.
Now we're all gonna slowly get moved into the building in marching order. And there we go.
If Aste will stop wiggling. Stop wiggling!
Who
Ow.
sang it first up?
Meh.
Wiggle I must.
Okay. I can get 4 of you in thus far. Give me a moment to see what's happening up here at the top of the stairs. At the top of the stairs, the 4 of you that have made it up the stairs, or are making it up the stairs, you think that maybe there's an open window nearby because there is a slight breeze in the air. Area 15. Hold on. Got to remember what direction this shit's happening. 15. Okay. Great. Okay. So Aste, the next step you take, some shit's gonna happen. So take a step.
Wiggle he must. Not that many steps.
Yeah, I know.
That one
I
wasn't me.
moved him 3 more. So he moved
Oh.
1, I moved him 3 more, and he was pushed by
Nice.
some unseen windy, his hair's flying, and if you count to 6, you're going to move another 15 unless you do a strength saving throw to try to fight the wind that is pushing you down this hallway.
My strength saving throw is going to be 15.
Cool. So you can stand there, lean into the wind, and you could, with that 15, take the 3 steps back toward Foggy if you so choose.
I think I want to go into this room that's near me, like to the south west. I guess that to the left.
That one?
Yeah, that one.
Okay, so you're going to let the wind carry you 5, 10, 15, and you are now outside of the wind.
Nice.
To
It is
which,
not
to
bothering
which Foggy would immediately respond, "Shit, I'm not letting him move alone. Here we go." And then I'm gonna step out 5, 10, and then probably get carried 15 more.
Get pushed 15 and then pushed 15, and unless you're fighting it, you will get pushed all the way to the other end of the hall.
I'm gonna try to carry myself to where I'm not letting him get into that room alone for safety
Strength
purposes.
saving throw. So I'll need 1
Sure.
strength saving throw for you to be able to get out of the wind tunnel
Certainly.
and into that hallway.
21.
Oh,
Yeah. So you're able to ride the wind to here and then fight to get into the hallway.
Fantastic. Hi.
Is the man gone
Hi.
fucked up?
how are you?
I'm doing just fine. You doing okay?
I was honestly hoping that you would get pushed past me. I wanted
Well.
to I wanted to see if I could find a doppelganger, have them turn into me, and then test to see if you know me that well. But that's fine.
Oh. Well, maybe next time.
Something like that.
So at this point, Snaps, unless you're fighting against it, you're going to start sliding down the hallway.
I'm gonna try to aim for where I saw the boys go since we're trying to stay together here. I'm gonna try to dig my claws into the floor a little bit. What was it, a strength saving throw?
Yes, please.
Let's see, hold on. Not an ability check, so guidance isn't gonna work here. Okay, that's not bad. Strength. Saving throw. 18.
Yes, you are able to struggle and fight your way into the hallway.
Wonderful. Hello.
Hello.
What you doing, Maev?
I'm gonna start taking my couple steps and wandering, and I'll spin around and go, "It's windy up here!" And my strength save is a 10 with the natural 1.
Cool. That's great.
I was gonna say, can I stick my arm out for her to grab?
Not with the 10. Come on.
Not with a 10.
Nah, not with a 10.
Yeah.
Not with a natural 1. Do I like slam into the wall?
No, it's you are pushed into the wall, leaning into the wind like the image in the chat. You're just unable to get any purchase on the floor, and you haven't been able to quite figure out how to adjust your stance, and so you just slowly slide back until you bump into the wall.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's windy. It's windy.
Okay. I have an idea, you two. You two go into this room to my left, or this one. And I'll head into this one on right in front of me.
You sure?
I'm sure.
All right. I'd rather we not separate at all, but our opportunity to go 2v2 or 2 and 2, and he points down the hallway, just went that way. So, all right. Well,
Okay.
I think
Snaps, I guess I'll head in here
the
first.
hair got in the eyes.
Yeah, that'll work.
So we're gonna have you enter that. Just put yourself in that doorway
Mm-hmm.
and move these two down toward the doorway they're gonna go through, and then in the amount of time it'll take you, the 6 seconds it'll take you to figure out what you all are doing in the hallway, Rasa will decide whether she's stepping out into the hall and taking a slide.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow my F. Literally and figuratively, all of it. My strength save was a 9.
There we
Great.
go.
You bump into
She
my
ends up
thump.
hugged by my Ev, who is leaning back into the wall a little bit. Just, hi, Rasa.
And just to confirm, I made an assumption, but just to confirm, I'm just seeing these people fly by, right? Like it's just zip.
Yeah.
I just have the most
They're just sliding on
hilarious
past
mental
you.
image.
Yoop. Yoop.
It's windy up here. Does somebody
It's
left a
fucking windy.
Yeah.
left a
Ravana is like,
window open?
no, I'm not doing that shit. And she rolled a 16 and cut off down the first hallway.
All right.
And now let's have Dusk figure out what's happening with Dusk.
Going down into the door.
Ugh.
Getting mushed
Oh.
with us.
Dusk is gonna like just face palm and just massage his temples.
As he
Be like,
slides down the hallway.
be like, I thought, well, I'm not getting into this wind tunnel just yet, if I can help it.
Okay. You are standing on the stairs.
I'm gonna take a rope out. Is there anything I can tie a rope to?
I hadn't thought of that. I'm going to invent a newel post for you. There you
Fantastic.
go.
I'm gonna take a 50-foot rope out, and I'm going to tie one end off to something anchored on this side. I don't know if you want me to roll something for that or.
No, you could tie a knot. I'm
Okay,
happy with
perfect.
that.
Yay!
I'm
Like,
going to say that goes from this newel post
it's
to
about
here.
50 feet. Yeah. Okay.
And if you just sort of toss it out into the wind, it will unfurl itself the full 50
Yeah.
feet.
Perfect. I'm like, I thought I was the one who wasn't like always the most brightest campfire in the, you know, the place.
You don't have, and she's probably like yelling past Rasa, like, you didn't have hair get in your face. And
Right.
both Rasa and Mayev's hair is just going fucking nuts.
Gonna turn to.
Ross has never been the strong one.
I'm gonna turn to our friend here and be like, well, the rest of everyone else is that way.
With the
Yeah, can I just wait here? Because, man, that's a lot of wind.
It is a lot of wind, but do you really want to take your chances if I get blown down the hallway?
Uh, you going to leave that rope?
I'll leave the rope here, of course, but
Hey, if you don't mind, sir, I'll just wait here while y'all figure this out. And
all
if you
right,
don't come back, I'll use the rope to come find you.
fair enough. And I'm gonna grab onto the rope and I'm gonna start easing myself down towards the door.
Like rappelling.
Sort of, yeah, like repelling, but on horizontal.
And so, yes, anywhere up along that 50 foot, I will allow you to get with your rope. Because
Yeah,
that was
I'll get
smart.
down to the door
The
where,
hallway?
yeah, Foggy and we're like, well, it seems that if you tie a rope off, it helps you get to where you need to go.
Good thinking, Dusk.
Well,
Does
you
it
know,
reach? It doesn't. I can't see from the hallway, but it doesn't reach the end of the windy
nope.
hallway, does it?
If we want to haul
No.
my Evan Rasa up this hallway, we need a little bit longer, or tie another one off
Can
to
you pull it
this.
in here, and then I've got a rope we can tie to it.
Sure. So I'll pull in the
So
other
you'll pull
end.
that last 15 feet in, tie it up
Yep.
to another piece of rope, and then throw it out into the hallway.
Right.
And suddenly there is a rope the entire length of the hallway with a puddle of rope down here at the end by Mayev's feet.
Right. It's like, okay.
Just for shits and giggles.
Oh, Maiev and Rasa, by the way, there's a knocking sound coming from the stairs over here. Bang, 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 bang that you were hearing downstairs. The sound is echoing up these stairs.
Ah.
Is it possible to move just down, or does that still require a strength save?
What with the if you grab the rope, I will allow you to pull yourself along.
Oh no, I was going towards the
Stairs.
stairs with the banging.
Oh, sure, take a step. If you walk together, then here there is no more wind.
Okay.
Literally still stagnant air.
Like, wait,
Weird.
where are you two going?
Out of the wind.
You spend a minute, not a full minute, but take a second and try to sort the hair situation. That's now all kinds of fucked up.
Well, those two
Okay,
probably
so
be fine.
shall we go back to Aste in the room alone
Oh yeah.
while you people are doing rope tying tricks? Aste wanders into a room by himself and he sees shelves containing hundreds of mundane books lining the walls of this library. There's a large oak desk dominating the middle of the room. The legs of the desk are carved to resemble coiled dragons, and behind it is a chair of similar design. There is a suit of armor, plate mail, clutching a sword in one corner of the room. There is an open book on the desk. Give me a moment. Oste, can I have a wisdom save?
Yes. Yes, you may. 6.
As you walk up to that table, you just have this inexplicable urge to pick up that candlestick that's on the desk and throw it straight up in the air over your head, directly above you. Just throw it straight directly up and then drop your arms, and it comes back down and plonks you on the head for 1 hit point of damage.
Just 1 point of damage.
Yeah, just 1 minor little hit point of damage.
Okay. Feel disrespected more than hurt. Well, alright. That's fine then. What is out of curiosity, the book? So the book is doing that to me, or?
They reach this reading. On the desk is a leather-bound volume. It looks like an iron candelabra is on the floor now that you just hit yourself in the head with. It looks kind of like a hydra. The book seems to be a research book. With some familiar spells. Do you know many enchantment spells of level 1 through 3?
Let me check. I need to check my whole spell book for this. Spell book 1. I do, in fact, know Silvery Barbs and Hideous Laughter, which are both enchantments in first level.
Cool. So, as you just sort of peruse the first few pages of this book, you see silvery barbs and how to do it. And then that other one you mentioned is a few pages later. There's a bunch of other ones in here. Some of them look familiar, but some of them are bizarre, weird, definitely not, written by the intelligent wizard sort. You know what I mean?
I see what you're saying.
So it contains essentially all enchantment spells, levels 1 through 3.
Oh. I'm pocketing this book. I'm sorry. I'm pocketing the book.
Cool. Can I have another wisdom saving throw?
Yes. I will do as many as it takes to get this book in its room. That's going to be a 17.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Cool. Um, Cool. Are you doing any further investigation in this room? Or are you headed out? What are you doing?
I could investigate for a skull. I haven't done that yet.
Cool. Let's roll an investigation check. Please do well.
My investigation check is going to be 21.
Cool. You make your way around to the other side of the desk and see that there are several drawers in the desk which appear to be locked.
Oh. Well.
Oh, one of them is unlocked and it has a quill, an inkwell, writing paper, and a silver dagger.
A silver
But the other
dagger?
two are locked. Yeah, a simple little silver, like a ritual dagger, not a serious gonna go kill somebody dagger.
Okay. And does the paper look like anything that I care about?
Looks like mundane paper, ink,
Yeah.
right?
That's fine.
Yeah.
You know how
But
the
the other
special...
two drawers are locked.
I might have a spell for this. Even if it just means destroying it.
So now I will tell the rest of you that although Aste instructed Foggy and Snaps to go in the other room, he has been in that room, and you did hear a clatter about 6, 12, 18 seconds ago. If you'd like to check out what the noise was before going into the room that he sent you to go into. Or you guys can just leave him in there alone. That's fine too. What are you going to do? Are they muted? What's happening?
My mic was muted there for a second. And now ADHD is struggling to catch up and correct it. He wanted to go into that room. Dusk isn't technically here immediately. So he walks into that room and wanted us to check out this room. So I guess we're checking out this room.
Okay, well, let's put a pin in Aste and move you and Snaps into that room.
All right. Yep.
That's on this page. No, it's not. Closet. A. This room contains a bed, a dresser, and a chair, all unremarkable quality. The one item of furniture that does seem to capture your attention is an ornate chest resting in the southwest corner. It appears to be made of wood of a reddish hue and is bound in copper. The motif of a horse is carved into the lid. And
nice.
oh, there it is in the picture. I forgot whether I drew it. It was drawn or not. It's right here.
Yeah.
So there you go. There's a bunch of stupid shit and a chest.
Cool. All right. Well, I assume dresser.
Yeah.
Built by a wizard. You check the dresser. I'll check the chest. Why not?
Check for traps. I'm looking for
Okay.
skulls
Oh,
in and under the
good
bed
point.
and dresser.
Hang on. You turn Snaps to start opening dresser drawers, and then you turn back around, and Foggy's gone. You can't see him anymore. And Foggy, your experience is this.
Oh boy.
Sorry. No, even Snaps is going to experience this. Everyone in the room is going to feel a momentary dizziness. And then your vision is going to blur. And everyone in the hall looking inside the room, if anyone is looking inside the room as these two go in, will see that the two of them go all wibbly wobbly and disappear. And Snaps, when your vision clears, you look, what's in front of you looks like an enormous squared pillar of wood reaching to the sky, except it is not the sky, it is cobwebs and dust up there. And what looks like, if you tip your head back far enough, the handle to a drawer.
Oh,
Shrunk. Did I get Alice in Wonderlanded?
And Foggy, you get all wibbly wobbly, and when your vision clears, you're standing in front of this big reddish wooden wall that, if you look up it, it's really tall, and there's copper, huge swabs of copper banding across this wall, and maybe that looks like an enormous lock up there,
oh
way out
no.
of your reach.
Oh no.
And in addition, both of you start looking around in a panic, because that's fucking weird. And there may or may not be something moving under the bed.
Oh, good.
Shit.
Oh,
So back
good.
to Dusk now. Dusk, what are you doing?
No.
Did I
Don't.
hear
Shit.
anything
Why the fuck
happen?
do you people keep splitting the party on me? Dusk, what are you doing? You
This
heard a
was-
clatter in the library,
Ugh,
and you watched Foggy and Snaps wander off into a bedroom, and the other two ladies have been whisked down the hall.
I'm sitting there and I got both face palms now. I got two heads, two face. Just oh, am I the only one here who cares about living?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm having a wonderful time.
I'll step over to like look in both doorways and like, you good, Aste?
Oh, hey, come look
You
at
good?
this. And he like opens the book and shows him, makes him make a wisdom save.
Look at this book. Look at this book. It's so cool. No wisdom save
Look at this cool
required.
fucking book I
Aw,
found.
dang it. But
Alright.
it does have a ton of cool spells. So,
Well, that's great. You got a souvenir. Perfect.
anyways.
All right, you got your little treasure. Where did Snaps and Foggy go? They just went into this room.
Well, if you would get out of the way so I can see into the room. Thank you. Yep. Doesn't look like they're there.
Like-
Anyways.
I'm just gonna shout down the hallway.
Going back to look at the locked drawers on the desk again, are you?
I'm just going to shout into the hallway, like, Rossum, I have here now. I'm gonna use thaumaturgy to
Oh,
amplify my
jeez.
voice.
Right next to me.
Ladies, what are you gonna do?
Or a buff.
But what about the knocking?
Foggy
That
and
sounds like
Snaps are
mom.
missing.
Ah, fuck. I'm just gonna like wrap, like throw an arm into the crook of Ross's arm and grab the rope and just yank us the fuck down that way.
I'll like help haul them up if it helps get them up faster too.
Yeah, cool. Oh, Maiev would be leading then. Cool.
And I'm just gonna shout up to our bard friend, be just like, two of our folks are missing. You might want to come down here before you do too.
Okay.
I'll catch you. You
Okay.
can stay up there. Are you gonna come, or am I going to help my friends?
Oh, hey, she just rolled a 19. She very carefully strolls down the hallway and makes it. And
All right,
yeah, let's go.
all right, cheese and crackers. Let's go.
All right, they're
The
missing.
knocking can wait.
There's two. Which? Where'd they go? Which way did they go
They
before
went
they
into the
disappeared?
door here across from Aste. They wandered in there. I turned around.
Maiev,
Yeah.
you walk in there and you get a little bit dizzy.
No.
And
feels
your
weird in
vision
here.
gets a little bit blurry, and Rasa's looking at your back as you go all wibbly wobbly, and then sort of melt from her point of view toward the floor until you are 1/12 of your natural size, and you watch everything around you grow at a bizarre pace until that bed that you were looking at a minute ago is now towering above you. Like everything in the room just suddenly sprouted up and grew to 12 times its normal size.
As I wandered into the
And
room,
Snaps is over there.
I'm just
there's
like, it
something under the
feels
bed.
weird in here. There's, and she's gonna just keep rambling, and I imagine her voice starts to sound really weird and then becomes imperceptible. It feels weird in here. It's is everything growing? Am I shrinking? Oh, hey, Snaps. What the fuck
And
is under the
I'm
bed?
gonna wave at her to be quiet, and then I'm pointing at whatever the fuck is moving under the bed.
Cool.
I'm dead.
So
Is it
Rasa definitely witnessed the change in size. What's Aste asking?
I was gonna ask Rasa, who seems to be frantically pointing. Is everything okay?
They shrunk.
They
She was there,
shrunk.
and then she melted.
Okay. Melting is normal.
Melting is
What?
normal.
Anything else? Or is that all?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, then
I'm
pick
gonna-
her up and we will figure out what to do. Just don't go in there. That seems to be the trigger for whatever this is.
So what are you doing?
Wait, you said that she shrunk and then melted?
Well, she went all wibbly wobbly and it looked like she was melting, but really what was happening is she was, Alice
Shrinking.
in Wonderland shrinking.
Yeah. So then Rasa, if she shrunk, tell her to beckon her back out and then pick her up. Or if she doesn't grow back.
No.
Oh, I guess you've allowed Ravana into the hallway.
Yeah, we would have allowed initiative.
Hey, Aste, can I have another wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
While we're waiting for Rasa to decide how she's going to proceed after you suggested that
18.
she beckon Maiev. 18 is good, thank you very much.
Yep.
Can I see any? I saw Maiev shrink.
Yep.
And you said she's a 12, so I'm assuming she's still visible.
Yeah, so she's normally about 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
Yes, 6.5, I think.
So that would make her 6 inches tall.
Okay. I can't see everybody else. Right now, it would just be her, Dusk, and Aste.
Yeah.
That wouldn't
Well,
help
and
us.
Ravana back there.
Well, yeah.
Everybody seems to be ignoring Ravana.
Brain is. I guess Rasa would just kind of take Aste's suggestion and scoop down and try and call Maiev over to her to see if she could pick her up without like physically entering into the room.
Maiev.
Big, loud, booming voice. Yeah, big, loud, booming voice says, "Come here, Maiev."
Why is she so loud? The thing that's under the bed that Snaps has frantically waved at me to shut the fuck up and pointed at.
Mm-hmm.
Can I tell what the fuck it is?
Well, let me tell you this. In the 6 seconds or so that you have been this tall, you have been able to make out that, yes, there is something under the bed. It is almost as big as you and seems to have shiny little black eyes looking at you. And there's some twitching and scurrying happening under there. I will tell you that 35 feet per turn becomes 3 feet per turn. So less than 1 square. You can only walk 1 square per turn, essentially.
Okay. All right. Well,
And if depending on whether you tell me you step back out into the hall or you decide to engage with the bed, we will be rolling for initiative now or in a minute. It's up to you.
Okay. I feel as though it is safe to assume that as I shrunk down, I ended up in the middle of this
The
square that
square
I'm
you are
standing
standing
in.
on. Yep.
So I couldn't just pop my head back out. I'd have to move to pop my head back out.
Yeah.
Dashing is always
And
an option.
please don't make me figure out what would happen if you just popped your head back out.
But I wanna.
God,
So
that would look
I'm
like something out of a
gonna.
Junji Ito comic. Oh my god, don't do that, please.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna talk into Snaps' head because she told me to shut the fuck up.
Okay.
And Snaps, I uh uh I don't know exactly what it is down there, over there, over there. Um, but its beady little eyes are looking at me, and I don't like it. It's kind of making me angry. Where'd Foggy go?
He went to go look at the. I think he's on the other side of the bed.
And if you kind of hunker down a little bit, you can look under the bed and see Foggy is definitely way the fuck over there.
And he's currently debating on how the fuck to deal with this circumstance.
Okay. Yep. And I'll respond to she'll see my tiny self hunker down and just kind of look and, oh yeah, you're right. He is way the hell over there. Why are we so small? I'm so confused.
And Rasa has beckoned you to come back out into the hall.
Yeah. Kind of want to play this out. I know she's gonna get mad at me. I feel like she saw me shrink if she was just yelling at me to come back out. So I'm gonna let this play out in this room and see what the fuck happens.
Alrighty, well then we should roll for initiative.
Advantage. Okay.
We might as well just have everybody roll.
Okay.
19. 22 total.
$19 for Maiev. Snaps is 4. Ravana is 9. Rasa is 21. Dusk is 3. Because he's a fast boy.
Very fast boy.
Aste was dirty 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 total, including Ravana and the baddies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got you all. Great. Okay. So, I got to figure out where these monsters are because I don't think I made a monster sheet.
My god, woman.
Yes, I did.
Oh.
I did.
Good job.
Okay. Cool. Now, I do not have a map for under the bed. So y'all are just going to have to do theater of the mind here. And
Okay,
we're going to presume that the 3 things under the bed are going to be able to move at the same speed as all of you. So essentially, any and all of you can move 1 square at a time. There are 3 monsters under the bed.
Okay. 3 months.
And if you get a good look, Foggy, on your turn, between you and Snaps, there are 2 very big stingers on curved
Oh.
tails. One pointed toward you, one pointed toward Snaps. There are 12 legs and several black beady eyes, and there is a 3rd stinger pointed toward Maiev. You are all essentially face to face within walking distance, within 1 turn's movement of a giant scorpion. Well, at least it seems giant to you.
Okay, cool. Hate it.
From the hallway, Rasa can clearly see Maiev gesturing and freaking out about some shit under the bed. And Foggy, you get to go first. What's up?
Have you
Foggy?
muted yourself?
I
I'll
did
give
mute
you
my
mute.
mic because I'm having sniffly nose issues.
What are you gonna do?
Politely request the DM create a different encounter.
I refuse.
Damn you. Okay. I guess. Uh. Um. I'm gonna shoot a radiant sunbolt. At the one that's not looking at me but is looking at Snaps. Do you think I have the range for that, or do I need to move once to do that?
You could back up with your back against that chest and aim past the one that is in front of you to the one that is in front of Snaps.
I will do that.
Okay, press your back against the chest and shoot away.
Yep. 26 to hit.
Why, yes, you hit it.
Not useful for data gathering, but useful in terms of damage. 8 points of... That's not bludgeoning damage, that's radiant damage.
Cool.
Second one. Same target. 23 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
6 points of radiant damage.
Total of 14. Okay.
It'll be the last one I spend for now. I'm going to spend a key point and throw 2 more at that one.
Okay.
26 to hit.
Yes.
I'm rolling really well right now. 9 points of radiant damage, and last one. Natural 20.
Yes.
So that will be 2 of these now. 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13 points of radiant damage on that last one.
So that would be 26, 10, 20, 36. Total of 36 points of damage on your turn. Pretty lovely.
Indeed.
And now you can move 1 square closer. You could skirt under the pillow end of the bed so that you are adjacent to both your scorpion and Snaps' scorpion.
I will do exactly that.
I thought you might. That was Foggy. Rasa, you're out in the hallway. You
If
watched
I-
Maev shrink. You tried to get her to come back out. And she
And she
doesn't
ignored
seem
it.
to be listening.
If I were to hunker down,
Mm-hmm.
can I see what she was talking about?
You can see that there are at least one, but probably more than one, scorpion under that bed. And they're like full grown adult sized scorpions, like the palm of your hand. Maybe even just a little bit bigger than that, like almost house cat sized. There's some pretty
House cat side. That's what I need.
big, yeah, pretty
Okay.
big scorpions, yeah. Not
Um,
giant scorpions by any stretch of the imagination, but big.
could you kind of ping pseudo sort of where for me?
I believe that one of them, I'm going to see if I can draw a dot in red. Why not? One of them is about here. One of them is about here. And one of them is about here. You could probably really only see the two on your side of the bed.
I was gonna say I'm only kind of noticing two without hopping into the room.
Yeah.
Okay, because of where they're located, I can't use my breath weapon because they're too far flipping apart. So Ross is gonna do something else that's stupid. Circlet of blasting. We're gonna do 3 rays of fire.
Over Maev's head, under the
Yup.
bed.
Yup.
The Death Star. Just...
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We don't
Cool.
fuck with scorpions.
Do they have to jump out of the way, or do you have to aim at them?
I aim at them,
Okay.
I believe, right? Yeah, range spell attack for each. I don't know. What do I add, or is it just a straight?
I
I
think
need
it's
Will to
just a
help me now.
Your spells sheet, your spells page of your sheet on D&D Beyond should have a spell attack modifier.
Oh, thank you. I don't know spells, so this is great.
Yep. +4.
Number 1 is a 17 to hit,
That
and that'll be the
hits.
one closest to Maev.
Okay. That definitely hits.
3 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Yeah, that didn't work. We're gonna go for, because I can't. I don't know if it's cheating to say, did I notice any other movement because of that?
There's bugs under there, babe.
Okay.
There's bugs under
No,
there.
that's fine. And that's so the second one would go.
So the
second
circlet
fire-
of blasting lets you
I
do
get-
3 in 1 turn.
Yup.
Fabulous. Go ahead.
But I only get to do it once a day.
Ah, okay. I'm ready.
Yeah. The second blast would go to the same one.
Okay.
That's a 12 to hit.
Not so much. There's a little
Not so
scorched
much.
spot on the floor next to that scorpion, Maev. It's
And the last
some
one
shit's
would go
happening over your head.
The last one would go up towards
By
that one
snaps.
that I see.
Okay.
That's a 13 to hit.
Now, sorry.
No. No.
The pillow up on the bed is smoldering a little bit now.
Okay, that's it.
Aste, what are you going to do? Oh, actually, Aste, you're going to give me another wisdom save.
Okay. That one.
Did you say nat 1?
Yeah,
He did. He sure did.
it's fine. I can't get through the doorway anyways, so.
You hear.
I'm hunkered down. You could jump over me.
You hear whispered from somewhere further down the hallway, a voice whispering very quietly that nobody else is going to hear. Are you scared? You should be.
You know,
And
Ooh.
what's
you are compelled, just for some reason, you just really, really want to try and get back out into the hallway out there.
Aw, that's less fun.
Sorry.
I
Yeah.
wanted to go find out.
Go find what?
I wanted to go find out about the voice.
Oh, yeah. So
Oh,
you heard that, and then you've got this urge. You'd really like to just squeeze past everybody and try to get back out into the hallway.
Well, all right. I guess I'll do 5 feet and then
That's
teleport.
5. Yeah, cool. And I will allow you to grab the rope once you get there and wonder why the fuck did I want to come back out here?
It's windy out there, man.
It's windy out there. Your hair is blowing luxuriously. Maiev, what are you gonna do?
It's
I'm
windy.
going to I was thinking about it and then Rasa did that. So yeah, I'm gonna do what I was thinking about. I'm going to cast 30 feet of it. Yeah, they would imagine they're well, okay. I have a range of 120 feet on my chaos
And
bolt.
your chaos bolt can travel 100 and whatever feet, no matter how big or small you are.
Cool. Shit. Does 12 hit these fucking things?
No.
Shit. Well. That was my action then, and it didn't go well, and now I'm mad. So I will instinctively rage because it didn't go the way that I thought it was gonna go. I thought it was gonna be cool, and then it wasn't. So yeah, I'm mad now, and I'm small, and
And there's an entire room filled with ghosty guys now?
yep.
They are full size. Rasa, you see apparate into the room the familiar visage of Maev's our ancestors that you've grown accustomed to seeing when she gets pissed. And they seem maybe
Confused.
a little confused.
So she would have seen the tiny little pew of the undulating chaos bolt, and then my ghosty guys.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do my movement to do one square and face down this gigantic fucking scorpion.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
that I'm angry.
Yeah, I guess I should have drawn his dot more in one of the squares so it would make more sense. He's in this square. So you are face to face with him. I mean, you were diagonal from him before, but there you go. Okay. Then it is the bug's turn. And they are within one space of each of you. And so I'm just going to have them all do their thing. Each one will make 3 attacks. 2 claws and 1 sting. So we'll start with Foggy because that's the order that I have them in.
Yep.
We have a 19 to hit.
That hits.
And we have a 7 to hit.
Misses.
So the one that did hit does 5, 6, 7 bludgeoning damage. And you are grappled. And while grappled, he's going to do the sting attack,
No, he's not.
which is a 5 to hit.
Like I said, he's not.
He's
5
not.
misses.
Okay, great. Then we'll move on to Snaps. First claw
Was
attack
there-
is what?
Sorry, was there damage at all there?
Oh yeah, Foggy did take a little smidge of damage.
I took 7.
Okay. I think instinctively Maiev would have not used the damage reduction just yet because she knows that Foggy is capable of getting mad as well.
Yeah, Foggy can handle himself. You would know that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Snaps, it's an 11 to hit for the first one. And then it's a 22 to hit Snaps.
That hits.
And it does 8, 9, 10 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled. And while grappled, it's going to try to sting you with a 13.
Okay.
Does the 13 hit?
13. Oh, I thought that was damage. No, 13 does not hit.
Okay, cool. So it's just the 8, 9, 10 damage total from the claw. You are grappled, but you're good to go there. And then Maiev, we're going to start with a claw attack.
However, Snaps only took 1 point of damage because my 2d6 negated 9 of it.
Okay. And then
Now,
dirty 20 to hit.
that absolutely hits.
And a 14 to hit.
14 does not hit.
Okay, so the one that hits does 6 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled. While grappled, it's going to try and sting you. Is any of this at disadvantage or anything? From the ghosty guys, I can never remember.
The one at me, no.
Okay. 11, 12, 13 to hit with the
13
sting.
does not hit.
Cool. That is the end of the Scorpy Boy's turn. Rivana, out in the hallway, taps Dusk on the shoulder and says, "What is going on?"
I wish I
And
knew.
then, great. Snaps, what are you going to do?
I am grappled. Can I cast a spell?
I can never
I'm
remember what these things do.
I
Isn't there
believe
a...
grappled just
I-
means you can't
Oh.
move.
Yeah, here we go. Speed is 0. I have disadvantage on attack rolls. And then it can move me. Okay, so I should be able to cast a spell. It's not even an attack spell. I would like to target the effect in this room that is making us small and cast Dispel Magic.
Dispel
Just
magic.
at a regular... Magic, yeah, I can't talk. Dispel Magic at just a regular 3rd level.
Of course, you would have to be creative.
Yes.
Well, we're going to have to be
Says
big to check out the chest and the wardrobe anyway. And it'll probably make dealing with the scorpions easy unless they also get big.
You had to say that last part
Why
out
would you
loud.
speak that into the ether?
Because I would have been wrestling it with it all turn.
Yeah, that's
I'm
fair.
not sure if I want to make the scorpions big or not.
They're just mini giant scorpions. So they were giant anyways.
I'm checking it out. Hold on. Okay.
Mhm.
Tell me how this dispel magic shit works.
Choose one creature, object, or magical effect. I am targeting the magical effect within range. My range is 120 feet. Any ongoing spell of level 3 or lower on the target ends. For each ongoing
Great.
spell of level 4 or higher, etc. Make a check.
Fabulous. Y'all are big. Full-size
Big.
people once again.
Or the
I
scorpions.
had totally forgotten about Dispel Magic. That made this so much easier.
Are the scorpions big, or do I have a scorpion hanging from my tail now?
You now have a little tiny scorpion hanging from your tail. Well, a fist-sized, a cat-sized scorpion dangling from your tail.
Okay.
Is mine dangling from my coat?
Sure. Yeah. And Foggy, you've got one dangling from your gi belt.
Could I just ask a question?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't the scorpions also grow in size?
I lied.
Is
they
it possible they were not affected by the spell?
I mean, that's just my question.
They were never giant to begin
They
with.
wandered in.
They're just
They
like
wandered in there at one point.
Yeah, well, Foggy and Snaps wandered in there and didn't shrink until Foggy did some shit.
He interacted with something in the room and therefore he shrank. The scorpions never interacted with anything in the room.
Yeah. Oh,
Weren't targeted by the thing that Foggy accidentally set off.
yeah, it tracks.
So, Foggy, you are standing with a scorpion dangling from your belt in front of a wooden chest. Snaps is standing over by a dresser with a scorpion hanging from her tail, and Maiev has one hanging from her coattail.
And Foggy's literally just gonna reach down and grab the scorpion and just go, huh, that works, and just crush it and then drop it.
Squish. Icky bug guts on your fingers.
Yeah. Wipe them off on the knee. Alrighty. Sorry about that. Thanks for that quick thinking. And then I'm just gonna pick my hands up and go, I don't want to touch anything anymore. At all.
Well, you hadn't touched the chest. You just got to this side of the room.
Yeah, getting to this side of the yeah. Even still. So it's locked. Yes.
I'm having to find the page again. Guest bedroom. Wrong guest bedroom. Guest bedroom. Bed, dizziness, movement under the bed. Hallway, shit would have changed.
We're not in initiative. Snaps is going to flail wildly and absolutely just murder the scorpion that's on her tail. Just mash it on the wall.
Yes. Mashy, mash, mash, mash.
Yeah.
So, yes,
That's
you
what she might
are welcome to check out the chest. It is not locked. Foggy, the chest is not locked.
Oh, I thought I
Did
had a
you
lock
meet
on it.
yourself again?
It appears to have a lock on it, which is not engaged.
Oh, well, that makes that easier, and I'm gonna look at. Is it trapped? Any more than it already was?
That would be perception to see a trap, investigation to disarm a trap. So perception.
19.
Looks good.
All right, cool. I'm gonna just gently remove the lock out of the thing, drop it on the bed, gently open the lid of the chest. What are we looking at?
You are looking at a little metal box and one of those skull things.
Oh, fantastic. I'm gonna pick up the skull. I'm gonna lean and pass it towards Maev. I'm not gonna throw it. I'm just gonna lean over the bed. Maev, here.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, I know. It's what you've always wanted.
I mean, I do have a tendency to. Never mind. Inside thoughts, Maya. Inside the.
And I'm gonna gently
And
pick
you
up
see
that
her
metal.
mage hand like smacking at the scorpion that's still hanging off of her.
I'm gonna also pick up that little metal. Ooh, that's the first symbol that I would be of the opinion that I could guess.
New moon, I
And
guess.
I will delete this token and move it into the dining room downstairs for you.
That works for me.
Cool, thanks.
Let me
Okay.
get this garbage off of the screen.
So you grabbed a little metal box and a skull.
All right. The metal box, is it trapped?
No, it is not. And when you lift it up, you can feel the lid sort of go click-a-da, like it wasn't even latched.
Oh, okay.
And the box itself is rattling in a very familiar metallic way.
Ooh. I'm gonna lift the lid.
There is gold in there.
Ooh.
Lots of gold. You could estimate there's about 1,000 gold coins in there.
Okay.
Holy shit.
That's a find. For the purposes of ease of exploration, and the personal amusement of carrying that much physical coin again, he's just gonna pocket that.
Okay.
I will distribute after the dungeon.
Yeah, cool. That worked out quite nicely for y'all. Good job, Snaps.
Yeah, good
What's
shit.
next?
Very, very good job.
Nothing else
Well done.
in
Well
the
done.
wardrobe or under the bed.
For the sake of time management, nothing else happens in this room.
Okie dokie.
I'm
What's
gonna.
they doing out there in the wind?
Yeah, I'm about to teleport back over. That's cool.
Yeah, sure. Yep, that's fine with me.
Thank you. The wind was nice,
And
but
yeah, your hair settles down as you apparate into the hallway. Hi. Show Rasa the cool book you found.
no wisdom save.
Not at the moment.
Ah. All right. I'm gonna go check out these drawers again.
Okay.
Mayav's gonna wander out into the hallway with a skull in her hand and the mage hand behind her, smacking at the scorpion that she has yet to kill.
Whack,
It was weird
whack,
in there,
whack.
but Snaps fixed it.
Excellent. What
Stay, are
next?
you going to announce that there are locked drawers in here?
I was actually about to go get Rasa, honestly.
Okay, go get Rasa.
Rasa, I need your help. There's some cabinets here. I figure you're better at this sort of thing than me.
Cool.
Mhm.
So Rasa approaches the desk and maybe shoves the chair out of the way a little bit so you can get right up on the locks on these drawers. And I need a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. Oh boy.
I am going to grab the candelabra in anticipation and hand it to her.
10.
Oh Jesus!
I'm going to hold the
Rolled a
candelabra up
10.
to her.
Okay, she's going to take the candelabra from you and look at it and look at you and put it down on the desk. And you'd like to pick a lock, ma'am?
Yes, please.
Please feel free to pick a lock.
That is 12 plus 8. 20.
Oh, that's lovely. Drawer number 1. Drawer number 1. A money pouch sitting in the drawer. Goes clink, clink, clink when you pick it up. And a magnifying glass. I ran into this magnifying glass in another campaign. I do not know what it is called, but something about it does feel magical, and you're going to ask somebody to identify it for you later.
Okie dokie.
And hopefully one of you can figure out what magic item it is, but essentially it's a magnifying glass that casts comprehend languages on written texts only once a day.
Okay.
Oh, for 1 hour once per day. So if you want to just write that down somewhere, when the identify occurs, you will learn those things about it. And the little clinky clink bag of money feels like about 500 gold pieces.
Oh boy. Woohoo. I would hand the magnifying glass to Aste and the money pouch if there was an additional lock that needed to be done.
Yep, second drawer.
18.
Cool. Can I also have a wisdom save?
Sure. 7.
Cool. That candelabra?
Yeah.
It's a really strong urge. You're just going to pick that back up and look at Aste and then throw it straight up in the air. Well, almost straight up in the air, and it comes back down and it hits Aste on top of the head. Aste,
Oh,
take
okay.
another point. Because
Oh,
it's
okay.
Rasa. I mean, come on. It's Rasa.
Okay.
Does her dagger vibrate?
Yes, probably. No, it can't because nobody's paying attention
Oh.
to that dagger right now.
Okay. You know? Okay. I'm going to
Am I
catapult.
having this problem?
I'm going to cast catapult on the candelabra into the wall to destroy it.
Oh,
That's
God.
good. I like that. Sure.
It is going to be 4th level.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
I am done
Are
with
you
this.
wasting resources or is this a can't? No, this is a 4th level spell.
This is called Retribution. It's a
Okie
1st level.
dokie.
Pretty sure catapult's a 1st level spell.
But you're casting it at 4th level.
Yes.
You are
Jesus.
nuts.
I am
Fuck
fun.
this candlestick in particular.
Yes.
I accidentally clicked immediately. Can you do that again? Ooh.
Oh,
I
Here's a
might be able
spoon.
to tell what that one is, but
So that's what was in the second drawer, Rasa. And I will
Hand it
go put
straight
it
to
in the dining
Aste.
room for you.
Or actually, if Snaps is truly in the room with us, it'd be handed to Snaps.
Yeah, cool.
yeah. Cleric stayed with you to keep an eye on things.
I'm gonna say the 3 of you hear a little voice. Coming from above your heads. Have you seen the big demon yet? Don't worry, you will.
Who heard that? Because
Just,
there's 3 of
just
us
the
in the
3 in the
hallway and 3
library.
of them in the room. Okay.
Sorry, just the 3 in the library. Came from somewhere over here, way up high.
oh boy.
And Snaps, I
Well-
think you are inspecting a mundane full plate armor set. It's
Yes,
highly
I
polished
was-
and beautiful with a little bit of dust on it, but it's gorgeous.
I was gonna say I was looking for skulls or anything else of interest, but we found a skull.
Yeah, Rasa found
I'm
a
gonna
skull
look up
in the
in the
desk
corner.
while you were looking at this plate mail armor. Highly polished, quite beautiful. If you had any desire, I don't know what the dollar value is, but you may have room in the bag of holding if you decide you want to take it with you.
I mean,
there
sure, if
any
it looks
more
like it's worth something.
It's plate mail in perfectly good condition, as if it's brand new.
Okay, just a set of plate mail.
I would like to imagine that Snaps just kind of opened the bag of holding and shoved it down over the thing.
I kind of did a satchel of sacrifice move.
Yes.
Just upend the bag over the top of it, shimmy down, scoop it out.
Yeah.
Never good.
but I'm gonna look up in the corner of the room and look at us and Rasa. Did you hear that?
Did I hear what?
Yes, you did hear that.
Oh, okay. Then yes, I heard that.
But you could say, "Did I hear what?" if you wanted, but in
You know
fact,
what?
you did hear it.
I like the cut of your jib. What did you say? What did what say, huh? I don't know what you're talking about.
But Rasa, you also heard it.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen the big demon yet? Don't worry, you will.
Seen the big
Is there
demon yet,
anything
don't
else
worry,
locked
you
up?
will.
No, Aste's investigation check was pretty complete.
Okay.
The two locked drawers and the book he's already picked up, and the skull that you found, and the cash that you found, and the funny little magnifying glass, and the plate armor completes this room,
Okie dokie.
except for the stupid voice in the corner.
Dusk is, in the grand tradition of our party, just going to walk into the bedroom.
Dusk wanders into a bedroom. Great. This room is adorned with a large four-poster bed with a canopy curtain. The bed is set with crimson blankets and gold-colored pillows. There's also a large wooden dresser, which appears to be made of cherry wood, and sitting on the dresser is a fine set of silver grooming items. That includes a silver hand mirror that you would estimate is worth about 50 gold pieces, a silver hair comb, which is probably worth about 25 gold pieces, and a pair of silver scissors, worth about 30 gold pieces. They're intricately carved and jeweled and look beautiful. Not jeweled, sorry. They're just silver, but they are carved by a jeweler. How's that?
There we go.
Very pretty silver bits. And I will ask Dusk for a perception check.
Right, coming up. On the wrong page. Okay. Oh yeah. 16.
Cool. You hear what sounds like whispers that get clearer the closer you get to the bed.
I'm gonna step closer.
Just one step is all it takes, baby. Maev, what are your surface thoughts
Yeah.
at this moment?
My surface thoughts?
Yep.
I'm wandering around with a skull. I'm kind of just, because Mage Hand is cantrip, and I don't have any need to be angry at the moment. I'm just kind of, I have a skull in one hand, I have my axe in the other, and my Mage Hand just keeps swatting at the scorpion to keep it from trying to get in my face. And I'm like,
Cool.
"Y-
As
I
all
should
of
probably
those
just kill
thoughts,
that thing." And
as all of
just
those
weird.
thoughts tumble into your head, Dusk, you also hear, on top of them, muddled on in, Aste, what are your surface thoughts?
Probably about the book that I just got and wondering like what kind of spells are in it and what effects they may have. You know, magical
Cool.
formulas and all that good stuff.
And on top of that, and at the same time, muddled in and through, Rasa, what are you thinking?
What the fuck is up with the skulls? They're creepy.
Good. Foggy?
He's probably lingering on the scorpions a little bit and how scary that whole ass shit was.
And
Assuming
Snaps.
that transmit. Okay, cool.
Snaps now has 2 skulls with her, so she's like, "Don't worry, friends. I'm gonna take you back to your bodies. Everything is gonna be okay." That was a weird, creepy voice up in that corner.
The exact opposite of mine. Got it.
Oh, that probably set Dusk over the top.
What did you roll again, Dusk? Your perception?
16 perception.
Cool. Cool. I'm going to give you the opportunity, now that the voices got louder when you got closer to the bed, to roll that again if you so choose. And you would get a +4 bonus if you chose to do it again now.
Sure, I'll do it again. He says, not sure.
That's my ult.
A
I'll be
bonus,
back
you
in a second.
Yep, just an additional 4.
Additional 4 on top of that would make it a 22.
Cool. So you're hearing all of your friends' surface thoughts just meandering through your brain. It's a little overwhelming, but also Ravana's voice is in there too. Like, these people are crazy. I don't know why I dragged them here. This is nuts, and maybe I should never have put these people in harm's way. This is really maybe this is a bad idea. Did you see this? And then another voice, but it's like further away. Not as clear as the voices of your friends. And it says, I wouldn't open that if I were you. And another voice says, one of you's gonna die in the next room. Yep, there you go. And I will tell you that you have found and perceived everything to be found and perceived in this room, so that we can move along and not have Rasa fall asleep on us. This room is complete.
Dusk is going to basically walk straight into this room if Maev is watching. Dusk is going to do an about face, walk straight out. He's going to look straight at the wall or the door, whatever. He's just going to look straight ahead of him as he steps out the door and just massage his temples again and just kind of whisper, barely audible to the people next to him, we're not alone in this place still. I could hear everybody.
We pretty much accepted that, I figure. But
Your
yeah, it's good to
voices are
know.
so loud.
I didn't. Did I
Whose
do
were
it
your
again?
favorite?
I thought I got that under control.
No. Something about that bed, which I don't know how you sleep in that bed if you could hear the minds of everybody in the vicinity. That would be. Oof.
Whose thoughts were your favorite?
The one that said we were going to die in the next room, or somebody was going to die in the next room,
That's
piqued
actually
my
my favorite.
interest mightily hard.
I like the way you think, he says out loud. So shall we?
I guess. They said we shouldn't open that.
Well, do
They
you
said
want me
we're
to?
going to die. So I guess that means we're opening the door, right, Maev?
Yep. I'm gonna try and open the
Okay,
door.
well, you want to do it the normal way, or do you want to do it your way?
Kool-Aid Man.
What are we doing?
I'm gonna brute force the door open.
Oh, it's not locked. It just
Oh.
opens. It appears to be a completely empty 10 by 10 room. And as you open the door, I'm going to say, Dusk, you feel a little something brush against the bottom of your pant leg. And then Aste, something crawls across the top of your shoe. And then Snaps, something tickles your toe. And Foggy, your pants get brushed, and Ravana sort of does a hop.
Well, since Dusk asked if we were doing it the normal way or Maev's way, and she kind of evil chuckled, I'm gonna say instead of just opening the door like a normal human, she shoulder rushed into it and ended up in the room as soon as she got the door open.
Cool, that's lovely. So instead, what happens is Maev pushes the door open, stumbles into the room, and disappears completely. And then you feel the sensation of something brushing against your pant leg, and then over your shoe, and then up against your toes, and then against your pant leg, and then Ravana does a little hop.
Oh boy.
Did I disappear completely simply because I bum rushed into the room?
Yeah, nobody can see you.
Okay. Well, this is lame. Is there anything weird in here?
So Dusk and Aste saw Maiev stumble her way into the room, disappear completely, but now you can still hear her.
You there?
Yeah,
You see
I'm
me?
just like, can I see him?
You can see him.
Can you
Okay,
step out, please? Because I can't see you.
I'll just stick my head back out the door. I think somebody was fucking with you, Dusky, but I guess I'll look for a skull while I'm in here.
Does her head reappear?
No.
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 I said come out of the door real quick.
What? I just did. Okay, fine. What?
The
Do I
voice
see her?
moved to be in front of you. You can hear her. You could reach out and touch someone, but you cannot see her. She be
Oh, fuck.
invisible.
Would you like another dispel there, Dusk? Is that
Well, I think whatever just skittered out of that room that I felt on me cuff and of me armor
Mhm.
here was invisible, because whatever goes into that room comes out invisible, because Maiev is right here and kind of gestures like next to
Mhm.
him.
And
And
now Maiev will look down.
Maiev will look down. Does Maiev see herself?
No, she just sees the floor.
Oh, well, that's weird.
so we just let loose something of unknown or
We let
identity.
loose something definitely very interesting.
Actually, because
Must be
I'm
an
like,
invisible
I
rat.
have my senses about me. Could I, when I felt that, and if I saw like nothing, could I have cast see invisibility to get a feel for what that was?
How fast can you cast the invisibility? 6
I think
seconds?
it's see invisibility. I think is an
5, 10,
action.
15, 20, 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. How fast do you suppose a mouse can travel in 6 seconds?
I
Probably
don't
only
know.
10 feet. So, yeah, if it takes you 6 seconds to cast that spell, before it runs into Snap's toe, you will see a little white mouse running down the hallway. And when Ravana hops, it's because the little white mouse has rushed and bumped into her leg. And then
So
you
yeah,
see it blown down the hallway.
it lasts an hour for what it's worth.
Oh, and you can see Maiev.
Except for the fact that she immediately went back into the room to go look for a skull.
So you would
Alright.
have to look in the room to see Maiev, but you could use
Yeah.
your see. Once you cast your see invisibility, you figured out, and you can see Maiev.
So, do I see anything else in the room other than Maiev?
Room 10 by 10,
Empty.
big empty closet, little rack rod thing where one might hang a coat hanger. Had one any interest in hanging a coat in a closet that would make your coat invisible?
All right. Appears only the living things in the room are invisible. Inanimate objects are not.
No, I mean, oh yeah, the rod is visible. Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, okay. The rod is now visible, or is Maiev see it too?
Sorry, I'm struggling. You are using see invisibility. You look
Yes.
into a big empty room, but in fact it is big and empty except for the rod that one might hang a coat on if one wanted to hang their coat on a rod. Maiev does not see the rod.
Dusk
Because
will
it's
walk
invisible.
in.
Duh.
And Dusk will stride into the room and sort of examine the coat rod, just to
Cool. Aste and Snaps both see Dusk disappear, and it appears to be a rather uninteresting coat rod that apparently you can only see during your see invisibility spell.
If you wanted to use a little bit of that decanter of glowy, that'd be the time, I figure.
Being
Well,
invisible could come in handy.
I think just audibly loud enough for anybody to hear in the hallway. Nothing in here but this coat hanger. Maybe if you hang clothes in here and you wear them, you'll be invisible too. Maybe that's what someone used to do in here.
Well, you're already invisible.
Right. Well, it's true, but
Does the coat have a? Is there any coats on it?
No, it's just an empty coat hanger. It's not even a
It's
hanger, just the rod that the hangers would go on.
it's this coat hanger. That's
Coat
it.
hanger.
While all of the invisibility and conversation about the empty closet is going on, can I have wisdom save from Foggy, and I'll do one for Ravana.
Oh boy. It appears I burned all of my good luck shooting at a scorpion.
Uh-huh. What you got there?
Natural 1.
Cool. You felt this little brush against your pant leg, and are suddenly struck with the urge to just stick your arm out and shove Rasa a little bit back into the library. Just a gentle shove.
Okay.
Mhm.
Uh. What? Sorry. Uh. What? That's it. That's how Foggy responds.
And Rasa, do you have any reaction to Foggy shoving you a little bit?
Give me 1 minute. I'm looking for something. Trying to remember which character is which.
Rasa is going to attack.
I was thinking, is there going to be an Ayla-esque activity about to happen?
That's why I'm trying. And no, she does not have the same thing that Ayla would have
What
done.
are you looking for?
Shove.
No.
Telekinetic shove.
Yeah,
No.
I don't have telekinetic shove. I was looking for it.
Mm-hmm.
So it possibly would have just been the expletive of sorts.
The fuck?
Good luck, dude.
The fuck, Foggy? Okay, so we have an invisible Dusk and an invisible Maiev, and apparently an invisible mouse running around the house. What are we doing?
Mm-hmm.
All
Well,
right, this hall is
my
clear.
I
Do we want to go back towards the hallway upstream, or do we go downstream to the knocking, or what?
Ravana is dangling on the rope, waiting for instructions.
I'm gonna go down the wind hall. If anyone's coming, sure.
Just wants to know if we
Down the
checked out
wind hall, or
this room for skulls.
yes. We have not.
Wh-
There were not any additional skulls in that room.
the
Okay.
invisible room that my investigation check was a natural 1 on. Fantastic.
I'm talking about
Yeah.
the one with the bed in it. Because
Also, no skulls in that room.
okay.
And Dusk, did you pick up the valuable silver
Oh,
kit on the dresser?
no. No, after that little
Okay.
voice in his head, he was like, I don't want anything to do with this room.
Okay, so if you wrote it down, Rasa, please scratch it out. He did not pick it up.
Okay.
Nope. He's not going to be enamored by that at all.
Okie dokie. So Ravana has gone back out into the hallway and is hanging onto the rope for dear life. No, I lied. She is in the hallway leaning against the wind.
Mhm.
And I will go ahead and climb down the rope a bit.
Which way are you going?
Down further. The way the wind carries.
Okie dokie.
So, basically, just get to where the,
Yeah, I am inclined to follow him.
Cool.
Is there any kind of check at this point, or is the rope valid enough that I can just kind of go?
The rope is valid. Yeah, the rope is valid. If you want to go back toward the stairs you used to get up here, you can hang on to the rope and force your way up, or you can just sort of loosely hang on to the rope and slide your ass down where, yeah, Asta is.
Alrighty.
This has been rather entertaining so far.
Oh, I'm sure.
And as the two of you slide past her, Ravana says, "Is anybody going to check out the hallway I started in? There was doors down there."
There was a hallway up near the stairs. That's the one you're talking about?
Yeah, back
Oh,
that way. And
shoot.
she points.
Yeah, okay. Let's handle this in
You
order. You got a
Want to
point.
check that out first?
And
I
she
will
just
follow Rasa.
pouring and taking the steps, and she's pushing her way through and stands over by the stairs. Great. Okay. So there are 2 doorways in this hallway, I believe. Or are there 3? I'm moving you out of the way for a second. Yep, there are 2 doorways in this hallway. Who's doing what?
I'm going to the one furthest down.
Cool. Is it locked or can you open it?
I don't know. Is it locked or can I open it?
I don't know. Try to open it.
I try to open
Pick
it.
Pick it.
Either way, the DM is still trying to find that information.
Click on it.
Oh, click.
Click on it.
Sorry,
Oh.
I misunderstood because dogs make a lot of noise.
Okay. This well-lit chamber is the master bedroom.
Whoops, that's not what I
The
meant to do.
ambient light is coming from a glass sphere sitting on a dresser. All of the curtains are drawn. Inside the sphere appears to be a fiery inferno. There's a large bed adorned with furs and a high-backed chair with a battle scene between elves and goblins carved into the wood. The glass sphere, you just walked past it, you may have noticed, seems to be emanating a little bit of heat. Bright ball of flame inside. Cool, that's the thing. In the bedside table, if anybody wants to do a bit of an investigation and search, you might find some shit.
Sure.
Did you say burr?
I said sure.
Sure. Let's have an investigation number.
Nothing. That's a
Not
1.
a damn thing. Cool. Snaps, it is as mesmerizing as a campfire in a tornado. It is just a beautiful inferno inside that piece of glass. It's a glass ball full of an inferno. Anybody else want to do some searching in this room?
The invisible bitch will do a 12 for searching.
Fabulous. Much better. You can find in the bedside table a key. It's a little bitty key, like probably opens a chest or a drawer, but not a door.
Lay
It's a
down.
little bitty key.
Sit.
Okay.
And what did you roll again?
A 12.
A 12. Yeah, yeah, and you know, Rasa's perception's pretty fucking high to begin with, her natural perception. This shape over here in the corner is actually on the ceiling and appears to be a drop down, pull down, trap door kind of thing. Like an attic door, maybe.
Fun.
I don't know if you're familiar with those little
Yup.
wooden panel things with a string hanging down. You pull on the string and a ladder unfurls.
Yeah,
I
it's
have
either
one of
that
few
those.
of
or
those.
nearby there would be like a big long stick with a hook at the end that you gotta go and do the thing.
Yeah, yeah. There's a stringy dingy hanging down. That's all.
So there's a key floating in front of Ross's face.
Tiny little key floating around in front of Ross's face. And
Grab,
Snaps is being fascinated by a ball of fire.
grab the key and pull the string and
As you pull that string, the thing flops down and a ladder unfolds out. And it is clearly a access to an attic of some sort. But you have also missed the door. Sorry, this is a door right here.
Mm.
And you missed a door out in the hallway.
Indeed.
So I never drew this door, so it's no longer a door. It's not a door. There's no door there.
Okay.
The door down by Foggy.
Yeah, there's a door down here, but there's a door
Yeah,
down here.
there's a door down there by Foggy, and now there's a door up there by Aste. So why don't we do Foggy's door first? If you're gonna open it, open
Oh, yeah.
away. Click a click, click, click.
It's locked. Oh.
It's not locked.
Whoa!
You open a door, this 10 by 10 foot closet, and see a pile of dozens and dozens of gemstones sitting on the floor. The pile consists of about 40 gemstones, each worth about 1 gold piece at your estimation. What are you going to do about that?
Any of them diamonds specifically?
Yeah, there's a couple of them looking like they could be little, but they're small, so they're still only
Yeah.
worth 1 gold piece.
Right, but diamonds in and of themselves are inherently worth it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm gonna poke my head in here, and I'm gonna specifically single out a couple of the diamonds, and then hand them out of the room and say, keep these separate from everything else I'm about to gather. And
So
then
you
think better
hand
of it,
Maiev a couple of diamonds?
Yeah, I hand Maiev probably like 6, if I had to guess, that he'd immediately grab and then decide, fuck it, this is way too big to be doing that, and then just start gathering.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, actually, if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna actually put my body in the fucking room. How about, huh?
About. And you're going to hand all those 40 gems out to Maiev?
Yep, slowly over the course of a few
As-
minutes, yeah.
As soon as your hand exits the doorway with the last of the gems,
Oh boy.
Maev is still invisible.
yeah,
Oh fuck. Well,
Yeah,
he would gesture
so-
for somebody to do it, and they would start levitating away from him.
yeah. So then, as soon as your hand with the last of the gems exit the threshold of the closet, 10 more gemstones will come pelting down at you from
Oh,
the
good.
ceiling and
Am I
plink
making-
in your head.
Am I making a save, or are they not damaging?
Yeah, they're just little gemstones.
Alright.
They're bouncing off your head and around on the floor. And 6 seconds later, 30 more. Same way.
Oh, good.
Crashing down. The 30, however, do cause a little bit of damage.
Sure.
2 points of damage. So that's another 10 and then 30. So you've got the first 40 and an additional 40.
Take my 2 damages.
And every single time you remove the last gem from the closet, more gems rain down on your head. First 10, then 30, causing 2 hit points of damage every time the group of 30 fall on your head.
Put a bucket above your head.
Do you have a bucket? Somebody
Well,
get him a bucket.
We have a
I
bag of
just got
holding.
signed out of D&D Beyond, so you'll have to give me a moment.
We have a bag of holding.
We do have a bag of holding.
And that would cause this waterfall of gems to just keep going because as soon as they land in the bag of holding, they have left the room.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so the next, and then the next, and then the next, and then the next, and it will continue to rain into the bag of holding until 1,000 gems have fallen into the bag of holding.
Wow.
And then the shit just stops happening.
No. It is at this moment that, well, actually, I assume it would be at the moment that he starts holding the bag and catching gems. I'm going to look to the ceiling. What does the ceiling look like while this is happening?
It looks like planks of wood. It looks like these gems are apparating about 2 inches away from the planks of wood that make up the ceiling. Like they're just appearing
Cool.
and falling and appearing and falling and appearing and falling and appearing and falling.
I imagine there's going to be one pissed off dragon somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
That's a
That's not
great
our...
thing to imagine.
That's,
Aste's gone to lay down.
that's a problem for future us. Not a problem for now us.
So
Pick
you
up
have
the fiery orb, or
Log back in, idea.
by all means, you may try to pick up the fiery orb. It is hot.
I was gonna say, or do I get burned? If I get burned, I'm just going to leave it where it is.
It's easily handled with, maybe if you pull your cloak down over your palm before you reach for it. You just the thickness of the cloth of your cloak is adequate to protect you from the warmth.
I'm gonna take the orb.
She has taken an orb that contains
An
a
inferno.
ball of flame.
I'm going to get out of this room. Here's the bag holding back.
Okay, so are you going to
1,000
check out the
Goodies
rest of
gems.
the doors down here before you go upstairs, or are you going to go upstairs? Or are you going to go back downstairs and deal with that infernal knocking?
The
Get there.
knocking that is also up here.
You could hear it from down the hall.
If
I mean,
it
we
were
did skip a
me-
door in this hallway.
Yeah,
Yes, you
Foggy
did.
would say that we should probably handle the door in this hallway before we... I don't like leaving things unchecked. So we should handle this thing here. Hey, it helps to actually have the right tool selected when you try to do that kind of thing. This door.
Okay, well, sure.
That door.
Aste seems to be, and Maiev seem to be interested in opening that door. Somebody click. When you open the door to this room, you are surprised to find rain pouring from the ceiling. Mold and other vegetation have grown across the floor and walls. At the far end of the chamber is a metal tub which is overflowing with algae-filled water. I need
Okay.
Aste to give me a perception check. Aste.
Natural 20 for 26.
Cool. Before
Nice.
Maiev takes that last step, back up one, Maiev. Cool. Some shit happened. You see Aste in this metal tub, actually
Woo.
sort of perched on the edge of this big metal tub. You see a giant frog hiding
Oh.
in and
Frog.
amongst the algae and green shit.
Frog.
Rogue.
M layer,
is-
M be on the token layer. Ribbit. So he's hiding in there, clearly trying to eat anything that comes in because it's been locked in here alone for some time. You don't know how long. And it is obviously preparing to surprise bite attack you, but you noticed him, so he doesn't get to do that, and we can roll for initiative.
Oh, good. That's a really big frog, you know.
A very, very big frog in a very, very small space.
Yes, okay. Yeah, it's on top of me, I guess. This is a big
Yeah,
frog. Okay.
he's a very big frog. You're welcome to. I guess I could shove him over some, maybe.
I don't think that's possible. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, you can
pretty
if
sure-
you
Is he
hold
still there
shift
if I
when
do
easy
that?
control.
Not really.
Yeah,
Not
let's
enough.
just back you and Maiev up.
I mean, large creatures can be on top of medium
Ye-
creatures. I think that's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you didn't engage with him. You noticed him first. So let's just do that.
If it's an absolute
cool.
necessity, one of the features of Roll20 is that if you're picking up and moving a token, you can hold Alt before you let go, and it won't lock to the grid. If you need to get things to fit better in a cramped space.
Ah, gotcha.
He's kind of
Alrighty.
adorable. Look, you got little eyebrows and everything.
Absolutely not.
He's got little eyebrows.
Mold.
He's got little froggy eyebrows.
I'm also very ADHD distracted by the song of the people in the background.
Snaps is a 5.
I'm
And
actually gonna do this just
Maiev
for a
is
little
a
bit more breathable space.
12.
Oh yeah, look at the guy. Look at the man.
Yeah, look at him.
Aste is an 8.
I assume, yeah, we're all rolling, and I don't know why I haven't yet.
Yeah. Ravana is an 8.
I don't want to hurt this guy.
15.
15 for the fog. Who am I missing? Rasa and Dusk.
Ross and Dusk are at a concert right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's my favorite song.
Snaps is very
Yeah.
Snaps is very distracted by all of the magic shit in here because she keeps rolling hella low initiative.
Wrong tab. Hold on.
God.
There we go.
Boomer, will you shut up?
We're moving right along through this little house. I'm so proud of y'all.
We're doing our best.
There was a little bit of chaos gremlin moments, but it's fine.
Dusk is a 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yay, us! Okay, unfortunately, the frog rolled better than everybody else, so the frog is still going to try and bite at Aste. That is 13 plus something. 14, 15, 16 to hit.
You'd think that hit the wizard, but it doesn't.
But it doesn't. Cool.
Yeah.
Fingerprint does match. Stop being an ass.
Oh, look, that's all he can do. What a crappy monster he is. Okay, so that's the frog. Foggy, what are you going to do? You could see past Aste and Maiev to the
Yeah.
giant frog that is now exposed himself from the foliage by trying to bite Aste.
Yeah, his hands catch on fire, does a big circular motion. Hadouken!
Uh-huh. And you
Radiant
wonder,
Sunbolt,
where's
if
Maiev
you...
and Dusk?
Oh, yeah, well...
Maiev and Dusk are still missing. Anyway.
Radiant Sunbolt, which is what Hadouken means. Plus 7 to hit. 16 plus 7, whatever the fuck that number is.
Yes, that works. Go right ahead.
8, 5, 6, 7, 8 points of radiant damage.
Okie dokie. Anything else?
I get to throw a second one.
Okay.
17 plus
Yes.
7, or whatever the fuck. Damage. 10 points of radiant damage.
Well, that worked out so nicely. It really, really worked out nicely. But I can't. Where's my mouse? Can't. I can't get to the X
Well, that's
to
annoying.
mark it as dead.
Is the X off screen?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh
drag
wait,
it
I
on.
can poke this thing.
Yeah.
There we go. There we
you
go. Dead frog.
Aste will
frog.
be sad.
Yeah. Great big giant dead frog splooshes back down into the water, and there's a whole lot of gross water splashing up at or Aste, but also all that water splooshes out along with a bunch of coins sploosh out onto the floor next to your feet. Anybody would like to scoop them up? I will tell you how many there are.
I will be petting the frog, so they can catch the coins.
So,
Okay,
Maiev,
I will
you
let her
see
scoop up some
sploosh
coins.
up out of the tub 680 silver pieces, 320 gold pieces, and 1 skull.
Ooh. It's a weird
What was the
looking
coinage?
fucking coin.
Token layer, GM layer, token layer. Token layer, go here. Copy, you bastard. Copy. Go to the nether map. Close. Paste.
Aha!
The numbers for Ashley or whoever's keeping track of the monies is 680 silver and 320 gold. Oh, no.
I'm just
Yay.
gonna
And this
shovel
guy.
those into my backpack, and
Yeah.
we'll
We'll
disperse
divvy up
later.
later.
And a skull.
I can listen to the recording, and I've kind of been keeping handwritten notes, but I can listen to the recording and
Yeah, this
and
will
then
Get
just
all the
journal
money
like
what's
last
information.
found.
time. This one will get uploaded before the end
Yeah.
of the night tonight.
Yeah, cool.
Assuming it decides to
Cool
work
looking
for me this time.
skull.
So when you finish petting the dead frog, are you also going to open this next door?
Yes.
Cool.
I didn't realize there was a door there, but yeah, we'll do
There
that.
was a door there. Cool.
Oh.
Changing room. This appears to be the private changing room. This room contains an ornate dressing table with a mirror and a chair. Along the east wall, there are pegs from which hang a variety of wizardly robes in all the vibrant colors imaginable.
Oh.
As you look into the mirror, you will see that the robes behind you shimmer. The colors dance and play in the reflection of the room. And I will need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
While he was wandering in there, Maya was sticking her head into the tub of water just to make sure.
That is
Yeah.
going to be a nat 9 for 15.
15 meets it, beats it. You're good to go.
I won.
And the water is gross, Maiev, and there's dead frog in it.
Just making sure there wasn't two skulls in there.
I'm gonna
Okay.
go ahead
And
and
Foggy's gonna see water dripping from the
From
invisible
the
Maya.
nothingness.
gonna close the door, lock it. I'm gonna be changing.
He's in the changing room with 10 robes.
Oh.
When you look directly at the robes, they look like normal old robes, but somehow looking at them in the mirror causes them to reflect and the colors to get all wonky and dance around. And if you hadn't been more constitutional, you
Mhm.
might have felt nauseous and
Mm.
been blind for a minute. But since your constitution was good, you're good to go.
I'm gonna go back to the door real quick, and I'm gonna be like, what color do you guys think I should be? What color's good? Do you guys think would look good on me?
You seem to be a fan of the blue, but I feel like red would also look good on you.
At the moment,
also
you
very
are
purple right now.
So
But do you want to be matchy?
Oh. I mean, I can always change my hair color.
Oh yeah.
All right, you're going to try to change your hair color?
No, I can always do so, like manually later. It's fine.
Ah, true.
Okay, yeah. So I'll get the red robe. Yes.
Cool. Sure, there's a red one.
And we'll go ahead and fit that on. Absolutely.
It fits beautifully. It's a lovely wizardry robe.
Very good.
You
are there
could
any-
probably sell it to someone for about 7 gold pieces.
Meh. I like the color more, and plus it gives
You
me a
haven't
reason to
met
feel fine.
you haven't met anyone named Magda who would want to buy that from you, but there's a whole slew of those robes in there. There's 10 of them total. Open the door.
Yep. Red robe. Still purple hair
Wonderful.
though.
Okay, purple aste, red robe.
Yeah.
Purple last day, red robe.
I'll get the
So I'm
rest of this
trying to figure out
later.
how far along you people are.
God, my nose is trying to fight me
Uh-oh.
today.
Yeah. Okay. So, your options now. Just again, trying not to let Sarah fall asleep on us, are going up the
Ashley
ladder
was
to the attic, or
Oh.
down the stairs to the knocking sound and the stinking cloud room, which might be okay by now.
Shall we go up the attic and just see what's up there?
Let's
We're
glance
gonna
at
have
the
to come
attic.
back
Yeah.
down anyway eventually
Yeah.
with all these skulls.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So if we
To
want to,
the
Yeah.
attic. Asta, you
Maiev
are
would have
blocking my
wandered
way out
into the
after you.
changing room.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. Well, Maev, you see 9 beautiful wizardly robes in pristine
I'm
condition.
going to take them all. Because
Take
I
them all.
am an asshole.
Cool. You have 9 wizardly robes worth 7 gold pieces each if you tried to sell them to someone. So, everybody gonna head up this ladder?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Mm-hmm.
What have I set this room? Cool. Yeah, that'll happen. Great. Sure. Everybody filters in.
oh boy,
And
Dead person?
the trapdoor opens into a windowless room. The only item of furniture is a square table with a candle on it. Lying on the floor next to the table is a body of a woman. She appears to be similarly dressed to Ravana Greywire and is clutching a skull in her dead little hand. At this point, Ravana is going to stare blankly at the body and look at it in absolute horror. And she starts crying.
So, how scared does she look? Does this look like distraught my sibling is dead or worse? Shall I do I even need to
There
inside check
is.
that?
You are welcome to do so. What do I add to this roll?
Oh.
You would be adding 2 to this roll.
Two. You can read on her face that she is horrified, mortified, embarrassed, shocked, sad.
Okay, so that's not a sibling. That's yeah.
Dusk would
just like
yeah.
straight up like Ravana, do you have a twin? Do you have a twin?
No, oh God, I'm so sorry. Oh God. Oh God, I didn't mean to lie. I didn't lie. I didn't know. I
okay.
didn't remember.
Didn't remember what?
That's me. That's me. I remember now. I've spent so much time. I don't know how much time trying to fix it. I came here with some other people like you, adventurers, and we found all but one of these skulls you guys been finding, and we split up to search, and I found this last one up in here in this room on this table, but I don't remember exactly, but there was this little tiny, not tiny, it was small creature that had a scorpion tail, and he just appeared out of nowhere, and he attacked me and stung me, and I think I got poisoned. But I don't think I clearly never made it out of the room. Why didn't my friends come looking for me? I see now. I must have been somehow doomed to repeat my mistake or something. I I I remember now. I've gone to the inn and sang or recited my poem so many times, but nobody ever listened or paid any attention. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to do this to you. This is as far as I go. You have to finish this. I'm no good to you like this. No wonder my spells aren't working. All of the stories of Astabar and that damn wand, you've got to find it and get rid of it. You should take this skull. Take it. And she points at the skull that the body is holding.
I wonder what that means for the doppelganger then.
Snaps is
Take it
trying
down.
to calm her down.
Yeah, it's the first time any of you have tried to touch her. If you try to touch her, your hand goes right through.
Yeah, Snaps was trying to reach out to her to calm her down, and her hand just goes through her.
Yeah. You
How
have to
long
take
does
this.
how-
We were trying to collect these skulls, and we were convinced it had something to do. You got to take it back down to that dining room. I just know it. There's got to be something. You get all them skulls, and you get them in that room, and you figure it out. But and she just sort of slumps against the wall, and she starts to look a lot more ghostly and see-through than she has ever looked. And she just crumples to the floor crying.
Snaps is just staying with her. How long does the body look like it's been dead for?
Oh, this thing is dried out.
Okay. No
She
chance of
could have
me just
been.
popping it up.
Yeah, no. This thing, this body has been here clutching this skull for probably a good 10 years.
I'm gonna focus on trying to calm and reassure her and hope we can get her to move on when we fix all of this.
Cool.
Dusk will just make a quiet prayer to the Moon Maiden to watch over this adventurer, this fallen adventurer. Someone arguably no different than himself.
Yeah. I know the body's been sat here for around a decade, but is there any semblance of eyes and eyelids left?
No, not well. I mean, it's all dried up, but the eyes are closed.
Okay, that's the main thing he was going to do before picking up the skull. But if the eyes are already closed, it's fine.
Yeah. Layer. Token layer. Go to the token layer. Copy. Go to the room you people are in. Paste. Click. Shift Z.
Hmm.
Okay. So it is 11:34. Sarah, Are we opening this door? We're going back downstairs? Are we waiting till next time?
I would prefer to wait till next time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm fading too.
Fabulous.
Alrighty. We got through a decent chunk of that, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Cool.
Check out the
Snaps.
rest of this attic and then check out the knocking.
Yeah.
Then go to the dining room.
Your recap, Snaps, should
Yes.
end with we begin the next session in Area 18 attic room. With the ghost of Urbana crying in the corner. And that will help me find my place in this book of a 32-page one-shot adventure thing that has been crowbarred into your game.
Okay. Begin in
Thank-
Area 18 attic room with the ghost of Ravana crying in the corner.
Fantastic.
Yep. And so at this point, I'm just going to ask, did any of you ever play the Astabar Mansion?
No.
Okay, so
I
it's not a one-shot any
have-
of you. Yeah, Gregory's familiar with it. He's been riding along playing stupid all this time.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't sure if any of you, because it's on the, I think, DM's Guild or Drive Through RPG.
Mm.
And I know that you guys had all played Welton
Yeah.
at some point.
That was one of my first one shots. It was some
Yeah.
random guy that ran it for us.
With the
Yeah.
90-degree hill.
Guy with the
Yeah.
90-degree hills. Yeah.
Yes.
Uh,
I think that was it.
so-
No, that was a different guy.
No, that was the Carver dude.
I ran the Carver.
You ran the car. Who? What? I
It was,
guess because I only made it to like part of one of those sessions. I know I was like asleep in somebody's backpack because I was a broken ass gnome.
Yeah,
Character build.
I think that was one. I think we were. I forget how we found him, but it was ended up being like this 14-year-old kid,
Yeah,
and it was kind
there
of
was a
weird.
90-degree hill.
Yes.
and somebody said, "You mean a wall?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my god, that's so.
He meant well. I'm sure he meant well.
Yeah. Yeah.
That carries
But,
the same energy as I can't do reverse math. You mean subtraction?
He means subtraction.
Yep. So
Alright.
yeah,
Yes.
because I have run Wolves of Welton like three
Yeah, I don't own it,
times
but-
now.
But
Yeah, when we ran it, man, I feel like we really borked it up, but
Well, and now I have the town of Welton on this continent because I've run it on this continent 3 times. So
right.
or twice.
yeah.
So you guys haven't gone to Welton yet, but
No,
it's
we have
out
not.
there.
It is there.
Well, Snaps has never played Wolves of Welton, I don't think. So if we ever make it there, she will be clueless.
Woohoo!
Ashley Burris is clueless because if she played it, she doesn't remember anything.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna start
Well,
the recording
good
now.
night, everybody. Stop the recording, and we
night,
will
YouTube.
regroup next Saturday.
Night,
Yeah.
Oh
YouTube.
yeah, we're getting this 3 weeks in a row, huh? Or would have been 4.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We had
Yeah.
one where it didn't
Yeah.
happen.
Oh yeah.
So there's space, I guess, in the epilogue for Candlekeep for 2 people.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes. I
So
will
the
deeply
the
consider,
search for Grog
yeah.
version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
saving
I'm putting
Lilith
together,
on a latte.
I'm workshopping something heavily to fit the situation, and it's coming along. But yeah, I figure it says up to 6 people, And it's level 20. It's a chance to play a level 20 character.
Yeah.
And I mean, you could basically the idea. There are characters in the party that one is a bard. The other one arguably could be a ranger or a fighter. I guess it's a little more open ended with quick shot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But honestly, if you just want to play something completely different, I wouldn't be opposed to it. I figure, but you could be, if you want to be a wizard, you could be somebody from Candlekeep, things like that. But I figure, why not? Don't get up to level 20 very often.
And I
It'll be a
just
nice little
created a level
epilogue.
20 ranger that'll wander in at some point.
But you're just going to have to be okay with being emotionally scarred.
You're not going to let them save little bit.
That's what it sounds like.
We'll see how it goes. Either way, good night, YouTube.
Good night, dude.
Good night.
Night.
Have a good night, YouTube.